What's happening, YouTube? Let's get right into this. I was watching this interview with Mr. Fab, Go Toes, Onk, and Lil Uno. And for some reason, the video got took down. I don't know why. Maybe they are editing it, or I don't know why the video got took down. But hey, Mr. Fab, if you hear this, you watch, put the video back up, man. It was a dope interview. It was on Dope Air Network YouTube channel. Y'all go check them out. Go subscribe, all that. It was a real good interview. They were spitting game. Little Uno, Gold Toes, Fabby Davis, Unk. They was all spitting knowledge, bro. They were talking about how Gold Toes and Mr.Lil how they connected. And, it was just game, bro. They had a lot of game in that interview, a lot of knowledge, a lot of maturity, of course. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about is the maturity level. Because Mr. Fab asked Gold Toes, well, this had happened if it was years ago. And Gold Toes says no. Mr. Lil says no. If this was 10, 15, 20 years ago, them being who they were or who they are, that this relationship, friendship would have probably never had taken place. And they both agreed that it took place organically. Like, it wasn't a master plan that they had, like, oh, we're going to unite the North, or we're going to unite the North and South, and we're going to bring the raza together. That wasn't never their plan. It happened organically, genuine. And that's what a lot of people I see in the comments, and people do other videos that I want to touch back on the mature level. The maturity is because a lot of them saying, oh, these are just old heads. The youngsters ain't going for that. These are just old heads, whoop, right? And, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. But at the same time, I know some youngsters, right, younger than me, that got out of prison, and they're mature as hell. Because people that go to prison, bro, and you don't have to go to prison to be mature. Now, I'm not saying that, don't get me wrong, but prison does humble you, homie. Prison does mature you. You go in as a young knucklehead, little street punk, you gonna come out a man. Like, you gonna come out mature. And that's just a fact, bro. That's just a fact, especially if you start off on a level 4 yard like me. Like, I went to prison at 18 and I got out, and I wasn't that little young street dude no more. And to keep it real, when I got out, I really didn't have this anger or hatred towards Southsiders like I may have did when I went in. It wasn't, my whole outlook on life was kind of different. It changed. I was more, it does make you more of a better criminal, to say the least. Yeah, it does. I was on like some whole other stuff. I wasn't like focused on that. And the reason why I say all this and bring up prison, because like I said, there's youngsters coming out with a different mindset, and bringing that mindset out and teaching their young homies the same ways. You feel what I'm saying? You guys following me? Like, there's younger dudes that ain't even old, like ain't even in their mid-20s yet, coming out of prison, getting gamed up in prison, coming back to the streets, going back to their hoods, going back to their blocks, and taking what they learned from prison and spreading it out to the streets. You guys feel what I'm saying? You following me? On both sides, the upstate Sureños, the Norteños, you feel me? And all that. And I'm not one to get on here and preach no kumbaya. Y'all know that, man. But at the same time, when you been in the gutter, when you been in wars, when you seen the ugliness of it, homie, when you seen the down and dirty and the grit of it, when you been in the thick of it, right, then you know how bad these situations could get. You know how ugly things can go left real quick. You know how it is being shackled up going into that courtroom. You feel what I'm saying when they talking double-digit numbers, football numbers. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, bro. You know how it is when your loved one gets life in prison. You feel me? You guys know how it is writing them letters, getting them phone calls, planning those funerals. You know what I'm saying? None of that's cool, homie. None of that's cool. Like, if we're going to talk about the real, bro, and we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of things, like, none of that's cool, homie. Planning a funeral ain't cool. Planning a car wash for the homie ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Making RIP t-shirts ain't cool. You feel me? Putting the money together for a homie's lawyer because he just smacked an opposition. He done smacked the opposition. Now he looking at life. Now we're all trying to huddle up and put some money together so we can get him a good lawyer, just so he can get a decent deal. Maybe he'll get 50 years instead of 100. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, bro. That ain't cool, homie. And most of us been through that already. Most of us done that at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? We've been in them courtrooms shackled up. Shackled up, homie. I'm talking about from your feet shackled up to your ankles, your waist, your hands. Like, you feel me? You couldn't run nowhere even if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You could run over even if you wanted to, man. Y'all know how it is, man. Filling out them package forms, homie. The access secure package, man. Walking horse, all that. Y'all know how it is, man. Filling out them package forms. I say all that to say, y'all know ain't none of that's cool. The ones that know, you know, homie. So why we continue to teach our young life and try to guide them down the path that we know is gonna lead them to a fucked up situation? That's what I don't get with dudes if dudes that know better, homie. Dudes that been through the struggle, dudes that know the struggle, homie. And when I say struggle, I'm talking about the struggle of just going through it. I don't care where you from. You feel me? What side of the fence you from or where you done your time at. Homie, doing time is doing time regardless. You feel me? And being from the hood, regardless of what hood you from, what city you from, if you grew up in the hood, you grew up in the trenches, you feel me? Every city got a hood. Every city got a ghetto. That's the struggle, homie. The struggle to make it out that motherfucker. The struggle to try to come up. The struggle to try to stay out, stay free. And if you been through that and you still teaching your young homies, your younger brothers, your younger cousins, your little nephews, you feel me, to do the same shit that we went through, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, for real. Like, we went through that so they don't have to. Now let's teach them something different, homie. Let's teach them how to get some money. Let's teach them how to ball out. Let's teach them how to go crazy with these bank accounts, with this money, man. You feel what I'm saying? And balling out and making money, that don't gotta mean sell drugs, bro. That don't gotta mean flip packs. You can ball out and have money and have a job, my guy. You feel me? You can ball out and have money and have a job, bro. Go to work every day. That's balling out. Being able to come home and lay down and go to sleep and wake up the next day in your own spot, whether if it's your own spot or whatever, you rent a room, whatever the case may be, but you free, you out, you enjoying the life of being this fresh air out here, man. That's balling out, bro. Being able to open and close your own door, your window. You feel me? To me, that's balling out, homie. Being able to hop in your car, whether you got a foreign whip or a bucket. It got four wheels and it drives, man. Being able to hop in that car and just take a drive somewhere. No matter where you go, even if you're just going down the street, just go around the block a few times. Turn on the music. That's balling out, homie. It's the little things in life, man, that we take for granted. And for those of you that know, you know, man, it's the very little things in life that we take for granted that we hold so dear to our heart. If y'all agree with me, man, hit that like button. And let's make getting a job cool again, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro. Like, I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to do a whole nother video on this, but I'm going to keep it real. I was one of them individuals, bro, that thought, you feel me, going to work was square stuff. Like, I thought having a job was weird. Like, you feel me, though? Like, come on, man, that's a dumb way of thinking, right? Having a 9 to 5 was sucker shit. That's how I thought, bro. Like, for real. I really thought that. Like, got me fucked up. I ain't getting no motherfucking job, bitch. I'ma sound dope all my life. If I fall off, I'll hit a lick. That's the way I thought, bro. That's how ignorant I was. And that's the type of thinking I would put out to my younger homies. Like, nigga, fuck a job. Like, y'all go to work if you want to, but nigga, I'm gonna push these packs. You know what I'm saying? And they looked up to me. And they start doing the same shit. Like I said, man, let's make having a job cool again. Let's make going to work every day cool again, man. Like, for real, that's really balling out. You know what I'm saying? Let's make not going to jail and prison not cool again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people look at jail and prison like that shit cool. That shit ain't cool, my nigga. The homies that ain't never got caught, that got a job and stayed out, them niggas is the cool niggas. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that stood home and raised their families, them niggas is the tough niggas. You feel me? Those the tough homies right there. Those the cool homies. Those the homies that is with the shit, that is with the business. The ones that stood home, got a job, and raised their family, while the rest of us was locked up sitting in a cell. We the dumb ones. Them niggas is the cool homies. They the with the shit homies. They the tough homies. They the homies that's with the business. Not us. We the dumb ones. We the stupid homies. You feel me? I need all you guys, if you agree, to hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's the kid and I'm gone.